So I'm going to get next week while I'm away, I'm going to get my frames and stuff. I'm going to get frames.
The show will start in 1 minute. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually,
Vespbar, thank you for coming down to see the show, and I'm sure you're going to love it. Please welcome Derek McLuckie in Jealous Lassie's Karma.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for coming to Jealous Lassie's Karma. I thought I'd begin tonight with a little song about one of my favourite divas. I'm sure she's one of yours. This is Cheryl Cole. Cheryl Cole, Cheryl Cole, prettiest hole in England. Cheryl Cole, Cheryl Cole, she used to be a footballer's wife. Abbott, Cheryl Cole, Cheryl Cole, prettiest hole in England. Cheryl Cole, Cheryl Cole, she's really had a girls around life. Because it's when she's the face of L'Oreal. But Nanny Boyle is definitely not a pal. She had to fight for her and Ashley's love. But Ashley wouldn't fight for her and Cheryl's love. Cheryl Cole, prettiest hole in England. She beat a black lady up in a toilet once. She's had a couple of brilliant #1s. And when it comes to being a judge on the X Factor, well, it's never been the same without her. Cheryl Cole, prettiest hole in England. She can't seem to make it in America, and Simon had to sack her from the X Factor. But now she's coming back for £5 million, which makes me really jealous of this Geordie girl. Cheryl Cole, prettiest hole in England. She's had her buttocks covered in a rose tattoo, but all that I can think to sing about her new is that I'm really glad her vocal tracks are auto-tuned. I'm really glad her vocal tracks are auto-tuned. Thank fuck her vocal tracks are auto-tuned. Cheryl Cole, prettiest hole in England. Cheryl Cole, she used to be a footballer's wife. Abbott, Cheryl Cole, prettiest hole in England. Cheryl Cole, she's really had a girls alive. I'm keeping off the fucking blue. Here's a minute. This next poem is called Lovin' a Casual. May square is bleached his hair and hangs about the centre. A casual but he's rough and tough and sadly no bender. I love to watch him swagger about all muscular and gallus. His tight knee bum's a sight to see and amuse upon his phallus. Oh, what I'd like to date him, I'm sure you can imagine. I'd love to grab a hold of him and show him all my passion. Because of our society and all our conditioning, I've got to keep a waffle with he's a right good stiffening. I think he's magic, I think he's great, I think I fell in love. Oh, if only he'd reciprocate, I pray to God above. And then one day my prayers near came true. As he came into as I was standing at the urinals and little loose loo, he came right up beside me and pulled out his cock. It was fucking lovely, I knew I'd had a shot. I says, I never thought that you'd be gay. He says, me no fucking way. And now and again I come in for a suck. I says, lady me, you're in luck. I sucked him hard, oh, it was magic, sucked him off. He moaned and groaned as he came in my mouth, then he grabbed us and goes, listen you poof, don't tell me cunt what's happened in here, and I'll fucking tell you I'll bust you queer. Then he turned his back and slammed out the door. I was devastated, I was hot in my core. But then I thought, well, at least I get something. And who knows if he's back in again, I might even get fucking him. So now I'm in Littlewood's bog every day. I'll make him come back to me, God I pray. And I know it's ridiculous, I know it's absurd, but I feel like dying when I see him Vespbar. He just ignores me and walks right by. Oh, he's gorgeous, but I love the guy. Now my life's turned into one big long wait. See, loving a casual, it's a terrible thing. Thank you. Punk girl. I'm a punk girl, not very nice. I'm a punk girl, don't need your advice. I'm a punk girl, quarrel with your mum. I'm a punk girl, stick it up your bum. I'm a punk girl, live in a spot. I'm a punk girl, eat my own snot. I'm a punk girl, shanks and tacky pins. I'm a punk girl, make me dresses out of big liners. I'm a punk girl, mess up my hair. I'm a punk girl, cause I don't bloody care. I'm a punk girl, all you're looking at. I'm a punk girl, get lost, you prat. I'm a punk girl, know what I wanna be. I'm a punk girl, anarchy. I'm a punk girl, don't know what it means. I'm a punk girl, but it's painted on my jeans. I'm a punk girl, nothing left to say. I'm a punk girl, hey, I love you, Johnny, yeah, thank you. Oh dear little Marilyn, isn't she pretty? Excuse me a moment, I have to change. Oh, God. The horrors of live theatre. Dreadful, isn't it? Oh, that's so much better. Ah, beautiful. Ah. Okay, here we go. Get rid of that. You want to know the truth about what happened to Marilyn? About what really happened in the bedroom of her pseudo-Mexican bungalow all those years ago? I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. 4th of August, 1962. The wee small hours of the morning, as Frankie Sinatra, Marilyn's pal, would say. I'm asleep in bed. The telephone rings. It stops for exactly 5 seconds, then rings again. My God, the White House. I get up and answer. It's Jack. Yes, Jack. He says in a dark, intense whisper, you have to go over to Marilyn's place. Bobby's already there. She's going to talk, and hung up. I didn't even have time to ask how Jackie was. I got into my car and drove along Ocean Boulevard to Marilyn's place, thinking all the time, at last, at last. Bobby was there waiting in the driveway. He held me close. He said, this is it, kid. You know what to do. I said, leave it to me, baby. Pressed myself against him. Playfully poked his perineum. And headed for the door of the bungalow. I opened the door slowly, and was immediately attacked by Math, the toy poodle Frankie Sinatra had given to Marilyn only months before. He dug his teeth deep in my ankle. You see that? I still have the scar. I kicked that crazy mutt clean across the hallway and left him lying there, whining in pain, and headed along the hallway to Marilyn's bedroom. I opened the door slowly. There was no sound. Nothing. I said, Marilyn. Oh, Marilyn. Nothing. I figured she was keeping a second hour slumber, so I said, Marilyn! Marilyn! She sat up in bed looking all kind of woozy and cute. She said, what are you doing here? I said, I've come to shut your bitch mouth up for good, Marilyn. In a few swift strides, I was by her bedside. She didn't have time to scream or poop-poopy-doo even. I grabbed a fistful of famous fake blonde hair and yanked her head back hard. I reached in my pocket for a king-size bottle of Nembutal I carried with me for just such an expediency, and I forced every goddamn pill down her goddamn throat. I said, you'll never shake your sequin ass for the president again, baby. Say goodbye, Marilyn. Say goodbye to the president. I did it for me. I did it for Jack. I did it for Bobby. I did it for Jackie. I did it for America. I left her lying there, choking, gurgling, dying, and headed back along the hallway to beautiful Bobby, noting with grim satisfaction that Math was dying too. I thought of the terrific threesomes Bobby, Jack, and I would have in that red velvet chamber in the basement of the White House while Jackie was working with the poor in the ghettos. I threw myself into Bobby's arms. I said, it's over, baby, it's over. He said he loved me. Oh, but things were moving so damn fast. There would be a cover-up. The chopper was on his way. I had to leave the country. My God, my country. But I wasn't to worry, because they had handpicked Angelo, a darkly handsome FBI officer of Sicilian extraction, to keep me company. I could come back soon. Soon, ha! The rest is history. Jack got shot. Bobby got shot. Jackie got screwed. And I spent years in a mosquito-infested dive along the Mexican coast. Angelo not only had a tiny penis, he was a fucking faggot. Screwed every available soldier on the local cruising beach. Ah, life. What a bitter, bitter pill you are. What a bitter, bitter pill. Unless it's cold, I'm feeling awful bad. I'm feeling awful bad. I'm feeling awful down. I've just had a wank and my cum's all down. I must have caught some of that fucking sauna. I'm gonna still gonna swear I'm gonna. Oh, but someone keeps on pulling me back, and it's not because I'm just a slack. My counsellor says I've got a sexual addiction. Honest to God, it's a terrible affliction. I can't keep out the saunas of the bogs. I even get sucked up with some right old dogs. I hate myself, I really do. I never thought my life would be this way. I thought I'd meet a fella in certain June. But I'm out every night on the fucking tune. And then out the bars and clubs hunting for sex and hunting for drugs. Back to his place, back to mine. I must have done it 10,000 times. And now I've got some filthy infection. That'll teach me to use protection. I don't know what I'm going to do. I wish God hadn't made me gay. I could have had a couple of beans in a life instead of this compulsive sex life. My counsellor says it's all a vicious cycle. I escape my feelings with being sexual. That's how I boost my self-esteem. Getting pumped to the local retreat. It's worse than heroin, it really is. My counsellor says there's no cure for this. So I'll swing back into the vicious cycle. Escape my feelings with being sexual. And after I've cleared up this latest infection, I'll succumb to a barrage, a bit of dejection, and before too long, I'll be back in the sauna. I'm going to stop going, I swear it, I'm gonna. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're fortunate enough to have Dr. Oberon McPhee with us to give us a lecture on Etruscan semi-bronze trinketries. Hello! Oberon McPhee, art critic, award-winning academic, editor-in-chief of Course Art Matters, and highly regarded author of Artistic Origins of Renaissance Authenticities in 6 inseparable volumes. Today, here in Vespbar's Comedy Bar, I'm going to be discussing the link between Etruscan semi-bronze grave trinketries and the neo-numinous sacrificial battle helms of the Vigi undertribes. Vigi undertribal warfare has of course been discussed at great length and with considerable aplomb by the late Winifred Hooplehip. And indeed I'm indebted to Hooplehip's advancing of the notion of national numinosities amongst the undertribes of the Upper and Greater Grouchy region. But take umbrage at her assertion that only grave helms of the Stingar warrior class are smelted just below the cranial basin, when all recovered evidence clearly points to a far more democratic demarcation of societal and sacral stratification. We need only look to the semi-bronzed, partly patterned reliquaries, recently discovered in a rubbished-over bog on the outskirts of Skivar, the Vigi and the tribal federal and administrative capital, to see just how ludicrous and badly digested Hooplehip's assertion really is. Now, Hooplehip was, as I'm sure some of you will gather, suffering very badly from anal cancer when these latter reliquaries were discovered, and her judgment at this time was understandably skewed. However, I cannot forgive Hooplehip for leading academic discussion down such a spurious path, and I therefore recommend that all serious students, bent on redeploying the glamour of a former age, go now at once to her grave and dig up her corpse. Having dug up her corpse, the first and foremost student fortunate enough to extract the solid gold Vigi undertribal spear shaft inserted by Hooplehip into her own anus in a hopelessly misguided attempt to ward off the catastrophe of anal cancer and bring it to my office no later than Monday 3 p.m. That student will receive an immediate first, a full Fulbright fellowship, and will then accompany me on my next dig and will assist me similarly shaft my own anus. Yes, with the newly re-recovered Vigi weapon. Thank you and good night. I'm going to have a wank in my study. We're in a gay band. The hanging in the air was a dead nice fella, but he just got a tiny cock. Ran in your hair. But I'd be in there, I'd be jumping about after all. See that wave in the muscles, he's nothing but trouble, insists and give you the fist. And the big one with him, I think his name's Graham, he's just into piss. See the one there? Oh, don't fucking stare. I ran against the wall. Well, he's 42, never after the boot, and stays in the house with his mom. The one in the woods, pure looked at you, but when they went out for the lumber. My pal passing back to his flat, and he pulled my fucking duke. The rain and the white's a beautiful sight that he is HIV. And that was part that tell you that you never heard it from me. Don't look room. See the man in the blue, she's chatting out her in the blue. So I'm afraid you've lost your lumber. See that fucking cucumber? It's got up from there with the tones to And now, casting couch. What can I say? He was simply one of those fabulous stars who come along once in every 20 or 30 years and set the theatre world ablaze through their sheer power and artistry. I mean, his gifts were extraordinary.